been 3 months since I've done this. What happened? Where'd I go? I got new gloves. My cousin Rob was like, get rid of those janky gloves. Like that was one of his comments on my, where am I? I'm like looking at talking at you. I should be talking at the camera. My cousin Rob made fun of me because I had cheap gloves. So we sprung for some nice of these Cisco that I didn't get paid for this, but this is the Cisco black nitrile gloves. They're very nice. I'm so glad that I made the change, but it's been too long. We got Samantha back on the camera. I don't know why I haven't filmed anything. I actually did film 2 other things. I haven't edited them. I'm not sure if I like them. One of the meals I loved. It was an Alaskan king crab leg sandwich, like a lobster roll, but Alaskan king crab with all kinds of Asian flavors. That was amazing. So after, I think the reason why this happened today is because Sam was like, Dad, you have like 900 something views on your meatball video. She was just looking at my YouTube page and now she's making faces at me. She was looking at my YouTube page and was like, you have 900 and something views of your meatball video. So something happened to the meatball video and it kind of got me fired up a little bit that many people have looked at my meatball video. Granted, for every meatball video I have a 56 view chicken tortilla soup or something that I made. So I want to get back into doing it. I want to do it more. Danielle's making something else in the kitchen right now. I'm trying to be quiet. It's not working. Now she's out. She doesn't want to be on camera. So here's what the deal is. I made some grilled shrimp yesterday that were so good, but I made too many of them, so I have them left over. So this is going to be like a 5-minute down and dirty Chipotle shrimp taco on lettuce wraps because I'm trying not to be a fat ass. Okay, so I'm making a sauce first that I'm going to simmer down, and I'm going to simmer the shrimp in the sauce. Remember, I cooked the shrimp yesterday, so they're already cooked. They literally need like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, depending on how hot my pan is, to reheat so that they're hot when I put them into the lettuce wrap. So I'm not doing anything with the shrimp because they're already cooked. I already chopped them up. So let me show you what's in this sauce. See the color of that sauce? There's a couple floaters in there. It looks like the Cleveland Browns dropped something off at the Super Bowl. Do you know what that joke is? It looks like poop. It floating in the toilet. That's funny. Okay. So what's in there is 2 of these Chipotle peppers in the adobo sauce. So that sauce, actually there's 3 in there. I put 3 in there because, you know, I like my hot stuff. So I put 3 in there, and I put the majority. I'm going to put the rest of the sauce in there. Why not? It's going to be hot now. But so that's a whole can of this Chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. You're like super aggressively moving the camera around. We have this new little tripod thing, and Sam wants to be a digital photographer. So she's taking this so seriously, like with her hand movements and moving around. So I can't wait to see what this looks like because there's no shake of the hand anymore. So this is awesome. All right. So what else is in there? There are 2 cloves of garlic, 1 can of Chipotle and adobo, which I already said. There is half a cup of chicken stock in there. All right. Now, here's what I'm going to do. I got a pan on hot back here. It's on medium heat now because I had it heating up. So here's what we're going to do let me give you the rest of the ingredients. I like to use the entire thing of green onions. Look at me, this is important because I love green onions. If you like green onions, don't just use it for the green part as like chives, even though they're kind of like older chives. And don't just use the white part like as an onion. Use them both. So what I'm going to do for these tacos, I've never done this before. For these tacos, I've done this technique many, many times, but I'm going to saute the white parts and part of the green parts in a little bit of olive oil. And then I'm going to use the green parts, the end parts, as a finisher. I love the taste of green onion, so why throw any of it away? There's no reason to. So, and then of course cilantro. I need cilantro with everything. Here's my orange bubbly sparkling water. No beer tonight, just a little bit of sparkling water. Because again, I'm trying not to drink cans of bread so that I could lose weight for our vacation in Cabo San Lucas. Why do I want to do that? Because I don't want to be a fat slob on the beach. And then this is a head of lettuce that I'm gonna cut into lettuce wraps. So, and then I'm gonna top it. Oh shoot, come back. Forgot to tell you, I juiced these little key limes. I juiced 4 of those key limes. I'm gonna put that in the sauce too. Very important. Lime juice, citrus and shrimp. Citrus, shrimp, cilantro, green onions, chipotle, winner combination. All right, just a little bit of olive oil. See, not too much. Again, trying to cut down a little bit on the oils and the butters and the fats and everything else. Now, do I love butter? Yes. Do I have room temp butter at all times? Of course I do. So these are going to saute a little bit. That pan's really hot. I got to season those things. Remember, I don't do anything without seasoning every layer of something that I put in there, even if it's a little shake. I guess watching Food Network enough throughout the course of my life, they've convinced me. I don't know if it really matters all that much or not, but I just do it because, like Robert Irvine told me to, or something, or Bobby Flay, or you used to watch Emerald when you were a kid. You loved watching Emerald. Bam! Like those guys, they flavor everything they put in. So this is my Ninja. I'm gonna pulse this up in the Ninja. It's gonna get loud, sis. I got this setting that's blend. It just blends it for you. I'm actually gonna cut it off right there because I don't even think it really needs. Like that's gonna be. Let's look at this. Come look at it. Oh, that's peppery. That's gonna be hot. All right, so these are already crisping up. These little onions. So we're gonna go right in with that sauce. I'm not gonna do it all because it actually turns out that it looks like a lot. I'm gonna take this off. If you remember the meatball video, speaking of the meatball video, I put the sauce over the meatballs when it was like super screaming hot, and it didn't look like it in the video, but it was a freaking mess everywhere, and it got in between the cabinets and everything, so I'm not gonna do that again. All right, so that was about half of that juice, and that pan's still hot, so I'm gonna put that back on there. Now, here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna reduce this down. I'm gonna see how long it takes. Look at these bubbles. See all that coming off of there? That just means that that's reducing down. So this is gonna reduce down for probably, I'm gonna guess like 2 or 3 minutes. So I'm gonna let that do that without boring you anymore. Once it reduces down, then we'll come back and I'll show you how to put everything else in there, get these in a lettuce wrap, and have a healthy dinner. All right, come see. Look at where the line was of where I put the sauce in. You can almost see it like right there. That's how high the sauce went. It's now already reduced by more than half. Those bubbles are pretty viciously going. And when you stir it, you could see that it's getting thick. When it's coming off the spatula, that's about right where I want it right now, because then it's gonna still get the shrimp warm for like another minute or two, all right? So I got my plate out. Sam's coughing. She's gonna hate that she's on the video. Let me get my shrimp in there. This, by the way, like this tool is amazing. I think my buddy Josh Hogan asked me on one of the videos, I never explained it, but it's every Bed Bath & Beyond. It's like a scooper or something, but I use it for everything. All right, so there's the shrimp. Here's the green onions. I'm gonna just put the green onions and the shrimp in there now. I'm not gonna top it per se. I'm just gonna put it in there now, and then I'm gonna fold it in. So now everything's sitting on top there. Looks like a mess. Now we're just gonna lower that heat a little bit, and then fold it in. Fold it in. Now, you could use as much cilantro as you want. I'm like a cilantro lunatic, a green onion lunatic. You don't have to use as much as that, okay? If you don't like it, don't put it in there, right? No big deal. This is just, I've never really done the tacos like this before, but that is looking really, really good. It looks hot, it smells hot. I'm gonna burn my face off when I try it, but that's it. I mean, let's see. I can pick it up because I got my gloves on. The shrimp's already hot, and I don't want it to start cooking again because I cooked it yesterday. So look, how easy. Boom, done. It's been like 5 minutes. I'm gonna take my gloves off, throw my gloves away. I'm gonna put this plate up here on this dirty cutting board. I doubled up. Look at the lettuce. I doubled up on the lettuce because this This does have some weight to it. You know, this has some constitution to it, if you will. So I'm gonna just spoon some of that in there. Oh yeah, look at that. That looks real nice. All right, I'm gonna spoon some in. Spoon some in. All right. I made a mess already. Clean that up. All right. Let's see if we can try this. Super hot. All right. Did you get a good look at that? That looks so good to me. Does it look good to you? You like how it looks? So easy too. All right, let's try this. I thought it was gonna burn my face off, like from the Chipotle in adobo. I think the chicken stock cut it just right. So that's the 1 can of the Chipotles, like a half to a 3/4 of a cup of the chicken stock with some garlic. I think that's the right combination. So I'm back, South Chicago chef, Chipotle in adobo, shrimp tacos in lettuce cups, the end.